Hello, everyone. Sorry about the late post or the late video this week. It's been a crazy past week and a half with Easter and lots of things going on at the school, so my apologies. Today, I just wanted to talk about a couple things. One of them is that a lot of you had a lot to say last week about Harvard's mission statement, which I thought was a lot of fun, and I liked that you guys got into talks about that. What I wanted to clarify was that mission statement that Harvard used, or the one that I linked to, was their original mission statement. And Harvard was established in 1636. Harvard University is actually older than, it's 100 years, 140 years older than America. So the mission statement really reflects the time in which Harvard was established, and so it makes sense that it's got that enormously heavy Christian overtone, and that that it's got that transformative leadership style that some of you identified there. So just wanted to point that out. Now, and of course, it's advanced quite a bit since 1636 in the last several hundred years. And now Harvard actually does not have an official mission statement. What they have instead is a set of values, which is really interesting. So check that out when you have a moment, because you're just full of free time. Um, all right. I also want to talk about your portfolio. A couple of you have alluded to your portfolio for the end of the semester, and so I just wanted to clarify what all that's going to look like. I'm going to upload instructions and a rubric for that this week, and so you should see that in either this week or next week's Mount No in the course materials. I'll put it in the course materials, so you'll be able to read through that. But what the portfolio is your way of demonstrating that you have grown in each of the objectives that we set for the class. Okay, so you'll look at your syllabus and you'll see there are 9 objectives there. And okay, if you can hear that high pitch, the vacuum downstairs sounds like a tornado alarm, so I apologize if that's irritating. I don't know if you can hear that. For your portfolio, you will come up with, for each objective in your syllabus, you will come up with at least one artifact that proves or that demonstrates growth from before you started this class to after. Okay, and you can use things that you did in class. So you can use discussion posts, you can use essays, you can use film analyses, you can use the leadership barometer, or the privilege survey, or anything like that. You can use anything that you've done for this class to demonstrate growth from before to after. And you can also use things outside of class. So you have to use at least 5 artifacts. At least 5 of your objectives have to have artifacts from in class. You can make all of them with artifacts from in class. But if you want to bring something in from outside, something that you've done while you've been taking this class, outside, like something at work, work meetings, work notes, a work interaction, something, anything like that, or a meeting or whatever. You can use that too as an artifact to demonstrate growth from before to after you took leadership class. Okay, I just want to see growth, and you don't have to demonstrate proficiency either. You can say I still have a long way to go here to meeting this objective, but I have at least grown in my understanding of this concept. Okay, an artifact can be anything, so keep your mind open for that. You're going to do it through Prezi. If you haven't used Prezi before, contact me and I'm happy to take you through it. It's a lot like PowerPoint, but it's a lot cooler. But if you're used to PowerPoint, then Prezi might not be as user-friendly. So contact me if you're struggling with that. And for each artifact, you're going to voice. You're going to add voice. So I'm going to hear each of your voices. I'm very excited. You're going to voice for at least 45 seconds to a minute, telling me what, yeah, at least 45 seconds. You can go longer. Telling me how your artifact demonstrates growth. Okay, you're just going to use that voicing to tie the artifact to the objective. All right, and I'll make a little mini example and post the link to that as well, so you can see kind of what I'm talking about. Um, all right, you have to have at least one artifact per objective. You cannot use one artifact for more than one objective. Okay, so you can't use one artifact to demonstrate growth in objectives 1 and 2. But if you have multiple artifacts that demonstrate growth in understanding gender diversity, then you can use both of those for that objective. Okay, I'm going to write that down so that makes more sense. And you are, of course, absolutely welcome to send me links to your prezzies as you're going through the process, so that I can take a look at it and let you know if you're on the right track, let you know if something needs to be changed. I want you all to get the highest grade possible on this, but I also want you all to have a really spectacular portfolio that you can pull from later, because of course this Moodle section is going to close at some point, so you won't be able to access it again, but you can always access your Prezi, and you can go back to that and see like, oh yeah, that was really good. I can pull that out and use that for something else at work or in another class or whatever. Okay. All right, so that's all I have to say for this week. I hope you all really enjoyed the movie Crash and Dead Poet Society. I'm going through those film analyses now, so hopefully those are really excellent. I'm getting your grades all updated. It's kind of wild here on campus for me, so I apologize if I'm a little bit behind, and I'll try to give you the same grace. If you have any questions, let me know. All right, have a great week 3.